Hi, I'm Violet, and this is Now and Then Stories. For the next stretch of episodes, we're stepping into a longer narrative series called Echo Nocturne, a story about digital footprints, fragmented clues, and the people who try to make sense of what's left behind. Echo Nocturne, Episode 2, The First Thread. March 15th, 2026, Prague, 9:19 local. Aliska walked into the kitchen barefoot, stepping around the long sunbeam that spread itself across the tile like someone had rolled out a thin golden carpet. She always avoided walking through sunbeams, a superstition she never bothered to outgrow. Her cat had no such issues. He stretched himself directly in the light, blinking up at her with the slow indifference of creatures who have never had to justify anything. Aliska set her phone on the counter, opened the cupboard, and took out the tin of coffee her sister had brought from Vienna. Her hands moved through the motions out of habit, filter, grounds, water, buttons, while her mind drifted back to the moment she'd woken up. Not from an alarm, not from the light, but from the faint vibration of her phone, too soft to be a call, too lingering to ignore. When she glanced at the screen, the message preview had been nothing more than a clipped sentence from a group chat she barely used anymore. "Did you see Echo's channel is down?" She blinked at it for a long time. There were creators whose entire livelihoods depended on them being online every single day. Echo Nocturne was not one of them. Her streams were unpredictable, like postcards sent from no single address. Weeks of silence, then one midnight broadcast that felt like a quiet conversation in a dim room. Still, Echo didn't vanish. Not like this. Aliska poured the coffee, wrapped both hands around the mug, and leaned her hip against the counter. She tapped open the message thread. 7 unread messages. Her whole page is gone, not even VODs. Someone posted a clip at the end. She sounded weird, like she was whispering to someone or someone was with her. Is this real? Can platforms delete someone that fast? Aliska scrolled upward, searching for context. Someone had linked a short, blurry capture of Echo's very last seconds on stream. She played it without sound at first. She always did. Something about watching the visuals clean without noise gave her a strange clarity. The avatar bowed, the lantern dimmed, the model flickered, cut to black. It did feel too abrupt. She turned the audio on. There, a tremor in her tone. Aliska replayed it twice, leaning closer, trying to decide if the crack she heard was emotion or a technical glitch. Both possibilities worried her. She opened the streaming platform's search bar and typed Echo Nocturne. Nothing. That wasn't normal. Even if a page was taken down, cached echoes always lingered. Clips, traces, mentions, something. Her brows pulled together. She set her mug down too hard. The ceramic clicked sharply against the counter. Her cat gave her a slow, judgmental blink. She murmured an apology to the mug or the cat, she wasn't sure, and walked to her desk. The chair complained under her weight the way it always did, one wheel catching for the first 3 centimeters of movement. She opened her browser, tried again. Echo Nocturne, no results. She added quotation marks, nothing. She tried the direct channel link she bookmarked months ago, 404. Her heart gave a small, unexpected kick, not fear, more like curiosity with its claws out. Aliska had spent more time than she liked to admit in the corners of the internet where things weren't always as they seemed. Not conspiracy theories, she had very little patience for willingly delusional people, but communities built by accident. Places formed because one question lingered and the strangers felt compelled to answer it together. She refreshed again. For a split second, less than that, the page flashed white. A smear of text appeared in the corner, unformatted, jagged at the edge like a corrupted file. She barely caught the shape of it. Where did? Then it vanished, replaced by the default error page. She blinked, leaned back, and replayed the moment in her mind. Where did? The rest had loaded too fast to read. She rubbed her forehead with the heel of her hand. It could have been anything. A broken redirect, a ghosted cache. Platforms spat out nonsense all the time, especially when content was pulled abruptly. And yet, her fingers hovered over the keyboard. She typed the phrase into her search bar. Nothing. Typed it again, this time together. Where did? Autocomplete offered her nothing. She exhaled slowly. There were 2 things she knew about herself with uncomfortable certainty. She didn't like unfinished puzzles, and she didn't like when something disappeared without explanation. This was both. She opened a blank tab, set the background to plain white, stared at the blinking cursor. What she wanted did not exist yet, but she could make it. Her hands moved before her thoughts caught up. New site, new header, simple formatting, no profile images, no flair, just a question. Where did Echo go? Beneath it, a single text field, create thread. She didn't broadcast the link anywhere. She didn't send it to the chat thread, didn't even bookmark it. She simply created the page and left it open, minimizing the window as though it were a note she might glance at later. Her mind drifted back to the audio. She replayed the clip one more time. This time she listened for background noise. A scrape, a breath, a sound placed too close to the mic, but not made by the avatar's coding. Her stomach tightened. Her phone vibrated again, another message from the group chat. Someone said they saw a glitch page last night. Aliska's pulse ticked up. She didn't answer. She didn't want to say, I saw it too. Didn't want to lead them somewhere that wasn't yet real. She swiveled the chair away from the desk, paced a tight circle, and returned. The cursor blinked patiently. She clicked into the text field, thread title. Strange glitch during channel removal, ? Post, did anyone else see a white page flicker while refreshing? Mine showed a partial phrase before vanishing. Might be nothing, curious if anyone else saw it. She hovered her cursor over post and hesitated. A thought whispered, not a fear, but a quiet intuition that whatever she was doing might matter in a way she couldn't explain yet. Like tugging the first loose thread on a sweater without knowing whether it would unravel a sleeve or the whole garment. She clicked, posted, closed the tab. At 9:22 a.m. in Prague, she washed her coffee mug, fed the cat, tied her hair back, put on her coat, and left the apartment for work. She didn't see the notification that appeared 3 minutes later. New user, London Fog, United Kingdom. I saw the same thing, thought my browser crashed. White screen, broken text in the corner, then channel unavailable. A moment later, new user, Vale Cruise, Sao Paulo. White flicker here too, could be server load, but it looked odd. I grabbed the last 30 seconds of the scream. Animation stutters, something's off. Then 2 nearly simultaneous messages. New user, Meridian Line, Manila. Cross-referencing my local copy, same anomaly around 1:23:19, stream time. Doesn't look like a simple frame glitch. New user, Sundown, Tokyo. Not device interference. Running a spectrogram now. I'll post anything unusual I find. Aliska saw none of it. People all over the world had the same uneasy feeling. People who didn't know each other. Didn't share a country, didn't share a life, but shared one single question, and now they had a place to ask it. End of episode 2. Thank you so much for listening to Now and Then Stories with Violet. Tune in next time for the next chapter of Echo Nocturne and follow what happens between now and then.